Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are in Sid's workshop, the Garland Ironworks workshop, where we're tinkering around with our captured Magitech armour. Look how fancy that is. Yeah, the last episode we ended up going like, bye from Sid, Biggs, Wedge is somewhere. He's actually behind there. He was behind there the entire time. Some slight differences. We have some new gear. We're on our way to earning enough Allagan tomestones to buy the augmented ironworks stuff. We've managed to buy the helmet so far, and that's about it. A few jewellery changes as well, but aside from that, not really that much has changed. We are second Storm Lieutenant now. Been doing some of the Maelstrom missions and levelling up in that regard. And we've also started doing the hunt missions as well. We just finished one just before I started recording, an elite one. We haven't done any more PvP. I'm not a huge fan of the PvP in this game, to be fair. I'm not really a PvP player anyway, but in this game, I don't know, it just completely turned me off. Tomestones we're ploughing through. We've managed to get to a stage with the beast tribes now. We're doing their missions and we're getting an increased number of tomestones for each mission. So that's going up incrementally as well. I just wanted to push the story on a bit further, so let's do that now. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the Machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this repair was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details. Cookie. Wedge, what's the crack, mate? As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. Yes, I know. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk rousing Imperial suspicion. Yeah, if we rock up with an army of these goddamn things. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. That sounds very organic. In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armour's servo mechanism. You just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Uldar and collect it, and to pay for it. They typically cost something in the order of mumble. I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. It's better not be expensive. Okay, off to Uldar. We'll just teleport because, as I've always maintained, we can. I can't speak today either. Where am I going? So it is just gone 10 o'clock in the evening now. Had a really good day so far. Got up bright and early to go to Airsoft this morning. Probably the best session I've done there so far. Felt good. Lots of good kills. And the game mode seemed to go better as well, because I'm a big fan of the team deathmatch. I like the straight up shooting and killing. But there's also, you've kind of got like game modes like capture. I call it capture the flag. It's not really capture the flag. Kind of both have oil cans, jerry cans. Where am I going? Too busy explaining what I was doing. Yeah. There's a bomb match. There's matches where each side has to get a plunger for a thing and push it down and activate a bomb. There was one called Cockpit that we did today that involved 4 buttons spread across the arena. Never played that one before, and that was good fun too. But there was just a bit more communication between the guys on our team, which, you know, as you can probably appreciate, tactics in a game like that makes all the difference. Well, it makes the difference between running around aimlessly shooting and actually a concerted effort to win, basically. And we did. We won 2 out of the 6 games. They won 1. We drew the rest. So, happy with the result. Ordered some of my armour. So I've got my tactical vest coming tomorrow. And I've now done 2 out of the 3 matches that I need to do to get my Yukara. So after that I will be licensed to get my gun. It's unfortunate as well because a few people I spoke to today about the P90, which is the gun I want as my primary, have kind of said like, probably think about getting something else because it's not the best. Which is a bit disheartening, but I'm sure if I want it enough, I'll find a way around it. Anyway, hello there. Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Gowland Ironworks. Taking the liberty of picking the finest example we have, heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphinaud's personal use after all. He notified us a short while ago that his manservant... Oh, his manservant! You're coming to collect it? Well, I think me and him need to have some words. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphinaud has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. Here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Please do pass on my compliments to your master. He is not my master. I fear you've been horrendously misinformed. Right. Turn. Let me in, Slapborn. There you go. Here's your mammoth heart. Clockwork soul of a mammoth. I don't even know what a mammoth is. Hurrah! Thank you so much. Gasp! But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphinaud. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. Without further ado, let's give it a try. Already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. Shouldn't be hearing hammers if it has to slot right in, Wedge. There, she's ready. Magitech armor, engage! Or not. Ha ha. Just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. That's a really nice plush looking chair they've put on that war machine. Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Geico, would you care to do the honours? I would. I'd love to, thank you. Nothing I like more than jumping in a suit of magical armour. Stomping around. Okay. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder, as far up as you can go, if you please. And if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Zoom out a bit. Stomp, 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 stomp. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north as quick as you can. Is this sprinting? Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back. Okay. Excuse me. Nice. Okay. Test complete. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent, and that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. You're welcome. Here is a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Anyway, I'm now going to welcome a machine. Welcome! Click. Click. Biggs. Oh, okay, yeah. I think this is where they realise that we've got one of their machines and they attack us. I think. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob as a curtsy. Fix it, Sid. No, that's not fixing it. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of a worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Ain't that just typical? Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Why don't you do that? Imperials, they've come for the armour. Yeah, there we go. Damn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Yeah. We're not stuck here with you, you're stuck here with us. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond, respond. 9. It's of no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland. No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells. Geico, protect the armour at all costs. I shall. Right, I'm going to move away from it because they do like to be casting area of effect magic, which kind of heads towards it. Get away from the thing. Biggs, why don't you actually attack, you know, lend a hand? There we go. It's nice and easy. Thank you very much. It's alive! Chief, look, she moved. Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. It is indeed. There, the finishing touch. See, that's cool, but aren't we planning on infiltrating with this thing? Not making it vastly obvious that it's not a Garland... Sorry, not a Garlean aligned machine anymore. We're just kind of spray painting something on the side that says, hey, we stole your Magitech. Never mind. Right. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a Mammoth Heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I'd rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that, let's see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. So, how go your preparations? I am ready. Glamont, you came. Hello? Who's this then? Oh, it's that guy, yeah. I thought I'd give you a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women what are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I put curiosity before consideration. Quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind really. Truth be told, part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too. Pretty little thing, she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. Empires kind of do that, I suppose. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labour, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. I had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore that I'd get revenge on the Empire, became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades have since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes and you've already done more than I managed to do in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glamont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Also, you did help. Well, what's more important than that? Any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. Something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. Indeed, a veritable feast of revenge for you, sir. Are you sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We'd be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. The years have made me a coward. I swore to get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realised that the front lines are no place for a man like me. As some would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. That's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralga give you strength. Cheers! That is a cheesy grin. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius' ambitions. We shall. We shall. Yes, we have friends to rescue. Yes. Biggs, Wedge and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. Do I still have my disguise? I've been selling some stuff. Oh, I can't remember if I've done a mission since, but I've done a recording since. Sorry, but there's an event going on at the moment, and there's one of them and a gold one as well. There's the Imperial helmet. That's the Imperial robe. Right. Is he in here? No. Off to Castrum Sentry, which is one of the bigger fighty dungeon things. Fighty dungeons? What are you talking about? For God's sake, man. I remember the first time I did it, there's a certain part where I think you've got to go around the perimeter deactivating bombs or some kind of machines that are active. You've got to stop them. And it took me so long to figure out that's what I was supposed to do. Just walking round and round in circles for ages, just like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. I find myself doing that quite a lot, actually. Right. Sid. Forgive me for saying so, but you cut quite a dashing figure in Imperial black and crimson. Cheers. Just glad they make helmets that have the space for my horns. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Oh, sorry. Alfinod and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we're able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol return from duty. Should Alfinod prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Aye, aye, Captain. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, unless you wonder, Ida and Y'shtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alfinod and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you, something along the lines of don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. We're about to infiltrate an Imperial stronghold. I'd call that pretty damn reckless. Alright, the Imperial patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck. May the 12 keep you. And you, Sid. And you. Turn hit. Ooh.
本当に強情なんだから黙っていてもいいことないのに。あなたたちの能力、超える力、あれは私たちが必要な力。だからいろいろと知りたいのよね。あなたたちの目的は万神退治なんでしょ。私たちが代わりにやってやるって言ってんだから、おとなしく言うこと聞けばいいのよ。すべて吐いてこの場で死ぬか、耐え難い恥ずかしめを受けて苦しんで死ぬか、どちらがいいかしらね。暁の血命名手ミンフィリエ、超える力を持つあなたの体、ゆっくり調べさせてもらうわ。おい、こいつらをキャンプに連れて行け。カストルム・メリディアヌムの研究室へ送る。
はっ。
Send them to the even worse dungeon. Don't worry, Minfilia, we're coming. Right then. Imperial salute to Imperial soldiers. Salute you. Nope, nope, no, not that one. Whoops. Yeah, no, that one. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. The person who just saluted me. The Tribune has commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when you next pass that way. Okay. You there. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Ossadins, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, Engineer. What, prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumours then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzean's defeated heroes. Show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported. Screw you. Biggs. What are you doing? That guy over there just told me to show some enthusiasm. You do not look enthused. Spit on you. Oh, okay, I can't spit on you. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? Dare say you know the one I mean. Svelte blonde? Goodness no, it's the Lalafellin lass. Okay? She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Probably hell freezing over, mate. But you just keep working on that. Centurion. What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you there? Tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. To make my lady wroth? I guess that makes sense. Take my identification key, see that it's returned when your errand is concluded. There's Rich. Right, Biggs me old chum, what we doing? Security's tight, just as we expected. We're gonna need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. I have just the key. Yeah, calm down, don't blow our cover. Bloody hell. Rah. Right. Steel door. No door can stop me and my mighty outstretched palm. There she is. No. Infilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I wouldn't say they're safe just yet. I'm the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer for your mistress. To your mistress. He's got a stick. Gasp. Tataru, we must do something. I think you're slightly in love with her as well, aren't you? We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. Ah, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd squadron. What is it? A Reaper seized when? And this came to light only now? Culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need to scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Why do we have to fight in this gear? It's going to be quite difficult, I imagine. Right, we need... Oh, God. Oh God, oh God. Okay. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. Whimper. Geico, I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. Yeah, well. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. Could have just said, let's go. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eyes of an Ahriman, Ida? Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armour of hers. It's cool armour. You leave that armour alone. Cursed Scions, how did you slip our defences? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. Chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. She told us just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger will be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the freight like the vermin you are. I should be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing. Livia Sasjunius. Kick her ass. It was you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. Killed our friends, we'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard. Betake you to your guard. Wow. Throwing out all the language today. More intruders. Protect the Tribunus. Confound it. Ida with me. Run for your lives. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, 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 no. You're in trouble. There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it. We've got our own problems. Oh no, Geico, hold them off. I'll look after Imperial and Tataru. Can I get changed? I wonder if I can switch to... Nope. Oh, I can. Cool. No, that's going to make things a bit better. Oh, right. So this is where you've got to go around looking for these bloody things. I thought there was one round here, but there isn't. There's one. Alright, that's that coming down. Yeah. Oh, that one's invulnerable as well. Right, where's the other one? Did I already go down here? Is it outside the walls? It's another one of those generator things. I'm gonna guess it's outside the wall. Apple, don't stand there. Where's the other generator thing? There it is. I was going in the right direction from the start. Yeah, more like a colossal waste of iron. We did it! So, what now? And what became a wedge? Uh-oh. We're surrounded.
金髪の女以外は殺しても構わん。て何？
何？
ヤシトラ、待たせたわね、ミンフィリア。パパリモ、ミンフィリア。イダ。遅いぞ、イダ。よかった、無事で。さて。
Yeah, let's wait until we're not in mortal danger.
よし、やっちゃるか。しかし、この数が相手では。
バカ野郎！あれ置いて逃げ出してきてるか。
そんなこと言ったって取りつかれたら勝てるわけないっす。
5、4、3、2。
Oh, we left her behind. Poor Magitech armor.
エオルゼアの為政者たちが吠えた演説。力の伴わぬ空虚な言葉の数々。茶番を演じる弱き為政者と、それに喝采を送る愚かな民。まさに滑稽なり。わかるか、暁よ。必要なのは力。民を守り導き、この地を救う真なる力だ。万神を制すこの力こそエオルゼアを救う王者の剣よ。
No, I refuse to embrace reason. Ooh.
今のは
万神ガルーダを倒した例の兵器か。
アルテマウェポン完成していたのね。
アルテマウェポン。
アラミゴで発掘された古代アラグ帝国の遺産。あらゆる万神を打ち払い、あらゆる国を焼き払うという絶対の力。
It's absolutely fucking amazing, that's what it is.
帝国はその力を携えエオルゼア諸国に服従を誓わせる気よ。
ガイウス貴様は。
あれは見ろ、ガイウスの横。奴は天使いアシエンだ。しかもあの包囲、闇の異業者と呼ばれアシエンたちを束ねる上級の存在。
てはあれがアシエン・ラハブレア。
Oh my god!
サンクレット。
The betrayal! What have you done, Thancred?
サンクレット。彼がアシエン・ラハブレアだったというの。
Yeah, why are we still floating around? Go! Oh dear.
Thancredがアシエン・ラハブレアだったとはな。よりにもよって彼にアシエン関連の調査を進めさせていたのは私なのだぞ。気づけなかった自分が情けない。
Oi, don't hit the ship.
そして我々の情報は奴らに筒抜けだったというわけだ。くそ。帝国の切り札アルテマウェポンは完成した。万神をいともたやすくねじ伏せる力、そしてあの火力、あの兵器の脅威を一刻も早くエオルゼア同盟軍に伝えなければならない。
They'll surrender like weak-willed people.
落ち込んでいる場合ではないぞ。
もしもし。そう私は
ともあれ皆は無事だったのだ。
おかげさまで
敵がどんなに強大であろうとも力を合わせて戦えばよい。暁の決命にはそれができるのだから。
And Infiltration's like, can you shut up? I'm on the phone.
今こそ エオルゼア諸国へ知らしめるのだ。万神ガルーダ討伐の知らせとともに暁が蘇ったことを。
Everyone
ここからの
agrees.
戦いは君が頼りだ。頼んだぞ。
Yes, as always, I will do all the legwork.
行きましょう。諸国を束ねる首領たちのもとへ。
Indeed. Let's take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Thingy the order to sail. That's all. Admiral. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we like to be. I need only give the word to Royal. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. It is bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. Okay. I believe we're all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Everyone get your identical papers out. Van Belsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him his pledges to rid the realm of its false gods? He pledges to rid the realm of its false gods. He offers resistance and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Pray let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Okay, so they're in deliberation. We're back in Oldar. Yes, I do. Oh, excuse me. Obviously haven't had enough caffeine. I did have a nap earlier on, so that's probably screwed me up. Greetings, sir. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Oh. Okay. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Correct. Let's go to the Alliance leaders, Geico, and help them make the right decision. Infilia is greatly concerned by recent developments. Blah, 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 blah. Grim tidings, Geico. It seems that word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare the people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let's hurry to them, Geico, and ensure they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Now we leave. Yes. To the fragrant thingy. Doesn't really matter which way we go. Just need to get to an aetherite. Oh no, it doesn't matter which way we go. Trusting sprint. What am I doing? What am I doing? Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, dum, dum. Right. Let's go and tell the world leaders not to throw down their arms and to stand united. Don't be a pussy. Slime puddle. Lovely. I'm sorry, here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter. Cheers, Bartholomew.
帝国軍第14軍団長ガイウスから我々に届けられた書簡。
それに対し私たちが出すべき結論。
アルテマウェポンを持つ帝国軍の前に屈するのか、あくまで戦うのか。
第7零祭から5年、人々の顔にやっと笑顔が戻ってまいりました。その人々を再び戦場に送ることなどたやすく決意できるものではありません。特にガイウス教が申す通り、三番神をたやすく打つ力があるのであればなおのこと。戦となれば戦場は七となりましょう。それにソージャ島は国内の不測の事態に備えておく必要があります。
エオルゼア諸国が抱える蛮神問題。大きな犠牲を払い蛮神と永遠に戦い続ける未来はまさに暗黒。このまま消耗戦を続けることは我が国家団に限らず皆が望まぬはず。
That's defeatist.
ガイウス率いる第14軍団が本国の意向を離れ独自に動いているとの情報もある。奴らに従わないまでも同調の道を探ることもできるのではないか。
鋼鉄と呼ばれた女提督殿も弱気なことだ。結局はグリダニアもリムサロミンサも国内問題を優先したいのである。ウルダハも人のことを言うのか。恥ずかしい話だがな。迫るアマルジャ族に押し寄せる難民、そして一枚岩になりきれぬサカツ州。これでは不滅隊も簡単には動かせん。大層な演説で国民を沸き立たせたところで目の前の問題がすぐに片付くわけではない。
ラウバーン、それはどこの国も同じじゃ。誰もそれを責めることはできぬ。皆戦いに疲れておるのじゃ。承知した民を導くには綺麗事の言葉も必要。 祭りごととはかようなものじゃろ。
Yeah, spin them a yarn. Tell them some bullshit. Make them happy.
ガイウスなる者がそれを責めようとも、わらわはラウバーン、そちを責めん。力なきはわらわも同じじゃ。もとよりエオルゼアと帝国は敵じゃ。ただ復興に明け暮れる日々の中でそれを忘れていただけに過ぎぬ。
私たちが復興を目指す陰で帝国は刃を研ぎ続けていった。森を抜ける風のごとく過ぎ去っていったこの5年、私たちと帝国が成してきたことはあまりに違います。
今や暁の血盟は失われた。彼らは万神問題の担い手としてだけでなく、エオルゼアの精神の支柱でもあったのだ。
But they're not gone. You just think they are.
暁の血盟は失われてなぞいない。
See, we're gonna bust in now and fix all your problems.
ミンフィリア、アルフィノ殿、それにシド。
Hello.
あなたもみんな無事で。
And you, nameless person. Yes, that's me.
お前たち生きていたのか。
どうしたのだ諸国の首領よ。エオルゼアの民は皆気高く誇り高く惜しいのではなかったのか。
Oh, sit down, you pompous little brat.
万神を倒すために大きな力に頼るのは間違っています。大きな力を用いて万神を倒したとしても、結局はそれより大きな力を求めて新たな民が新たな万神を生み出すだけ。万神とは混乱と絶望のうちに民が祈り願うことで生まれいずるものならば、その世を正さない限り万神は生まれ続けるのです。
それに帝国と同調などありえない。奴らが力でエオルゼアを支配する未来、それこそ暗黒の時代が訪れるぞ。
We kind of already know this.
目の前の問題は自分たちで解くことに意味があります。安易に力という回答に頼るのは怠惰よ。
エオルゼアの平和とは何だ。5年前皆が命がけで戦ったのはなぜだ。真の平和と自由を勝ち取るためだろう。エオルゼアはまだ牙を失っていない。そうだろう。
私たち暁の明かりは再び灯ったのです。今こそもう一度心を一つにエオルゼアを救うために。
Yes, I agree from the back row.
真の商人は未来の利のために財を投じる者。そうなんだろ、牛親父。
シド。
自分の愚かしさに腹が立ちます。大地と豊穣の女神ノフィカ様の教えを今になって思い出すとは。豊穣の恵みは先人の血と汗と中にこそ得られるもの。それを森の恵みだなどと享受することに慣れきっていた私は、なんと情けないことか。グリダニアはエオルゼアの気高き民。私たちグリダニアは歴史上も侵略者に対して一歩も引かずに戦ってきたのです。ソージャ島は動きます。この神々に愛されし美しい大地から帝国を放逐し、私たちのエオルゼアを取り戻すために。
We're going to war again. Ooh. Wow, she's crazy.
面白いぞカヌエ。
Oh, good God.
そうじゃ、その顔じゃ。お主らにエオル ルゼアに足らなかったものじゃ。
You know, if you're like a regular member of the peasantry and you walked into a council chamber, for whatever reason you were allowed in a council chamber, to hear the leaders of your world declaring that you were going back to war after 5 years from a conflict that pretty much destroyed the world, and they're all laughing around the table like absolute lunatics. I think you just go out and shoot yourself in the middle of the street straight away. What? What?
ラウバン、ウルダハも負けてはおれぬぞ。
いつの間にか我が輩は恐れていた。また祖国を失うこと。戦わずして祖国を守れようか。困難こそ正気かつ正気と分かっていたはずではないか。我らウルダハはエオルゼアの王式民。枯れた砂地に倒れようとも砂金をつかみ立ち上がるまでよ。我が輩たちは何度背中を押されたのだろうな。この熱き心を持つ者たちに。
It's kind of what we do.
さすがグランドカンパニーの名手たち。どいつもこいつも裏を返せばクセ者揃いってわけか。私だって気骨一筋の海賊上がりだ。たとえ相手が帝国だろうとやってやろうじゃないか。面倒なやつは味方につけるか海に沈めろ。海賊の掟に従うまでだ。エオルゼアの誇り高き民、リムサロミンサという巨漢の底力を見せてやる。
このエオルゼアの危機、わらわたちで守ってみせようぞ。おう。
Yeah. There's your answer.
まずはアルテマウェポンの頭を押さえます。
海上拠点は我らが抑えよ
お願いする。では不滅隊は前線に出よう。
世話を焼かせたな、暁の者。もう心配はいらぬぞ。軍略は我らに任せよ。砂の家に控え、号令を待つがよいぞ。
Okay, we'll go back to our headquarters and leave you to, I don't know, laugh about war some more. Right, we've got Aetheryte tickets, so we don't need to walk. Did we get any tickets? Oh, I guess we get them at the completion of that mission. We've still got some left from here anyway. No, we can't. Right, just take them all. Oh, we got that. We got 2 of that. Maybe sell that one. Okay, anyway. I can't believe those Geisel greens that we've got in there. I bought a stack of 99 of them a few episodes back when when we first got the ability to bring our company Chocobo into the battles. And I haven't bought any more since. Just find that quite interesting for some reason. Right. Tatrak Thistletub. Oh, great name. Alright. We're back. Let's have a look. We're cleaning the place up a bit. Not really. The team's back together again.
また一つになってくれたわね。
そしてエオルゼアの牙がまだ折れていないことが証明された。
祖父もこんな気持ちだったのだろうか。あれも君の超える力なのかい？
まさか。ただ暁というほのかな明かりが世界を照らした。それ。
Hello.
あら、ちょうどよかった。私たちも今戻ってきたところよ。
That close.
大丈夫よ。
担当国のグランドカンパニーと連絡を密に取り、作戦を詰めてくれ。ウルダ派はシド頼めるか？
任せろ。さて、忙しくなるな。燃えてきたぜ。
I want you to be a potato on the moon then.
忙しくなるわね。しゃっきあい。
What the
私
hell?
たちは以前から天使いアシエについて調べてきたの。古の時代より歴史の陰に潜み、常に混乱と戦を煽ってきた者たち。アシエンは実体を持たぬ不死の存在よ。黒い水晶、闇のクリスタルを媒体にそれを手にした者に憑依する。結論から言うわ。サンクレットは救えます。
これが闇のクリスタル。
それはエオルゼア各地の変属性クリスタルを解析して作られた研究用の。
たった今私たちの後援者でもある組織バルデシオン委員会から取り寄せたものよ。サンクレットには闇のクリスタルとアシエンについて調査をしてもらっていたの。
Nobody suspected a
彼は
thing.
剣人の中でも腕利きだったわ。だから油断していた。まさかこんなことになるなんて。
彼はルイゾアのじっちゃんが亡くなったのを契機にみんなに少しでも頼られる存在になろうとしていた。
Did any of you talk to him about this?
いつの間にか自分のことを俺なんて言い出したりしてたね。
その焦りがアシエンに憑依される隙になったか。
サンクレットの持つ闇のクリスタルを破壊すればきっと憑依は解かれる。そうすればサンクレットは助かるはずよ。あなたにはいろいろな協力をお願いしてきたわ。これが最後のお願い。どうか彼を助けてあげて。そしてエオルゼアの平和のためにあなたの力を貸して。
I'm sure you'll keep asking that same question.
本当にありがとう。5年前混乱の渦中だったエオルゼアは光の戦士たちと呼ばれる英雄に救われた。エオルゼアを渡り歩き数々の蛮神を倒してきたあなたこそがあの時の光の戦士たちだと噂する人々もいるわ。だけど私はそんな噂どうでもいいの。
I'm damn
私
impressive.
はあなたをエオルゼアに生きる一人の勇敢な冒険者としてお願いしたわ。過去の英雄は記憶の中に消えた。でもあなたこそが今このエオルゼアを救うために母なるクリスタルに導かれた光の戦士だとそう信じています。行きましょう。神々に愛されし地、このエオルゼアを救済するために。
Huzzah! Rousing words. Okay. What would you have us do next? Yeah, none of that's going to be better than what we're wearing. Definitely not better than the bloody whatchamafaces, the Garland Ironworks gear that we're going to buy. Anyway. All present, then let us begin. We've received the details of the impending operation. Also, it just started raining really heavily outside again. In what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It's enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. Each man and each woman, come on, inclusive here. Finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let's review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Immortal Flames of Uldar, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let's examine the location of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Lominsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east, in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Uldar, we have Castrum Meridianum, to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelves Wood. And finally, in Mordona, stands Castrum Sentry, thrown in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defences. If we're to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister stronghold. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught betwixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. First, you'll see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, that one. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Geico, we would have you lead this assault. Thingy is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Thingy's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Lominsan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelves Wood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Frixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralise Castrum Meridianum's defences. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength, while the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards. Another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission, to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress, wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. Geico, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. It's all making perfect sense. a wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It's well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defences have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Geico's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima Weapon. Boom. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. That's really bright. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the monetarists of Uldar. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It's for this reason that our grand endeavour has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scion shall work in concert with the Grand Companies, Ida, Papalymo, Ishtola, pray accompany your respective organisations on their missions. Arangia, I would have you represent us in Uldar. Reassure the financiers they have made a sound investment. When that's done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianga in any way you are able and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyse intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphanode mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, stid not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Ha ha ha! Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. Cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Cheers, my dears. So, yes, we're going to head to the place where the mission starts, but we're going to leave the episode there for now. All of the Castrum stuff is basically dungeons, but really, really big ones, I think. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done them. But once we've got them finished, I think you could redo them for a decent number of Allagan tombstones. So hopefully it shouldn't take us too long to get kitted out in the best gear possible. Also, I could very well just grind some Beast Tribe missions outside the recordings. I'm not going to bore you to death by doing that. So here's the forward camp. As I said, we're going to leave it there for now. And next time we shall begin phase 1 of our strike back at the Empire. But for now, it's goodbye from me and Baxterionomon, my trusty steed who's been with me through this whole endeavour. I had mentioned getting rid of you, Baxterionomon, but I've got so used to your name and that cute face of yours, adorable little beak. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm getting too attached to my chocobo. Bye!